We are a month into the NBA season, and it would be an understatement to say that things haven't exactly gone according to plan. Today, we're putting our NBA experts, Ryan Balick and Greg Brzozowski, on the shot clock as they answer questions about the surprises thus far. Now, guys, you're each going to get 24 seconds here to get your answers in, so be sure to get them in before the buzzer. Ryan, we're going to start with you here. Which team has surprised you the most this year, and they're going to stay on top?
Well, the team that surprised me the most is the New York Knicks. They had a great start, started off 6-0, and this is a team with tons of veterans, with Jason Kidd and Rasheed Wallace actually making a big impact. And with Carmelo Anthony, the whole new motivation, the way he plays, how hard he's playing defensively, it motivates this entire team. And ever since Mike Woodson has taken over, this Knicks team has a whole new feel to it. And that's why I think they'll stay at least near the top of the East for the rest of the season.
Mm-hmm. All right, got it in.
Perfect timing. Perfect timing.
Not bad.
Yeah, I like the pick, too.
It's a well-executed play.
Well, my team, I'm going with the Memphis Grizzlies. Ever since they lost their opening night game to the Los Angeles Clippers, they won 11 of 12 and actually have the best win percentage in the NBA right now.
Wow.
They have some great quality wins in that stretch as well, beating the Heat, the Lakers, those Knicks you just talked about, and went on the road to beat OKC as well. Their defense has been stellar. They're second in the league in points allowed and point differential, and their front court with Zebo, Zach Randolph, and Marcus All, so much fun to watch. That's a great team.
All right, we got both answers in. That's impressive.
Yeah,
there we go.
Love the talent on the Grizzlies finally putting it all together. We're going to go on the other side of things now. Which surprise team is not going to keep it up, but it's going to fall off?
Well, for me, it's the Brooklyn Nets. And I know that they just beat their Manhattan rivals, the Knicks, the other night. But before that game, their opponent's win percentage, only .469 going into that matchup. They played nobody, and that's the reason why they're at such a great point in this season. And you know what else? The hype on that team, the excitement going for them has allowed for them to play to a higher level, build up some momentum. Once it starts to fade in the end of the year, I think it's going to affect their play on the court. The fans aren't going to show up as much, and I think our team's going to suffer.
Interesting.
Just barely got that one in.
I'm high on the Nets. I actually like what they've done so far.
All right, who you got, Ryan?
I don't know.
Well, we're talking about teams that are going to fall off, and this team's in first place, the Milwaukee Bucks. I mean, I get it. You have two good guards with Monte Ellis and Brandon Jennings, but those guys just chuck up shot after shot after shot. And then you have a big man rotation of Ersan Ilyasova,
who's been terrible,
Larry Sanders, Samuel Dalembert, and John Henson, and that is not a playoff team. The Pacers got off to a slow start. They're going to get Danny Granger back. The Bulls are off to a slow start. They're eventually going to get Derrick Rose back. The Bucks are going down.
24 seconds are up. Almost got a shot clock violation on that one. Cutting it close. We're going to move on to our last one here.
Right.
We're going to go to players. Which player has been the biggest surprise to you guys so far this year?
Well, you mentioned the Grizzlies so far, and they were surprising, but more surprising is the ex-Grizzly, who was pretty much exiled from his entire team. O.J. Mayo has come in and played great for the Dallas Mavericks. Is shooting 53% from beyond the arc. His last two seasons with the Memphis Grizzlies, only averaging 11 and 12 points per season, respectively. Now averaging 19 points this season, all without Dirk.
Yeah.
I mean, the two other top scorers for Dallas are Chris Kaman and Vince Carter. O.J. Mayo's done a great job stepping up.
There you go, Greg.
Like it. Well, my pick is the old-timer, Tim Duncan. He's having his best statistical season in the last 4 years. Actually was just named Western Conference Player of the Week. 21st time in his career, casual. But his first time since 2009. And he's, in that stretch, averaged 22 points per game. Also had nearly 13 boards, and he's been carrying the Spurs. They have the second highest win percentage in the NBA right now, and he's the one leading the pack. Not Ginobili, not Parker, it's Timmy.
Spurs always.
Guys,
so
I am thoroughly impressed.
Right? Yeah.
Just getting them in just before the buzzer. I'm going to go with Marc Gasol, averaging almost six assists per game for a center.
Yeah.
That's
big man
incredible numbers.
Yeah.
Incredible numbers for a big guy. We have to take a break. When one-on-one returns, our NFL experts debate whether you should be able to lose a starting job because of an injury. Stay tuned.